Get ready to discover the true power hiding behind one of the most well-known faces in the Invincible universe. The heroine you thought you knew is, in fact, a force of nature capable of rewriting reality itself. A sleeping goddess with almost limitless potential, contained only by mental barriers. Her power goes far beyond creating shields or energy barriers. She can literally disassemble and reassemble the universe around her. Hey clickers, subscribe with the bell activated, comment with the content you want to see on the channel, share this video to help us grow, and leave your hype. It helps us out a ton. The true dimension of Samantha Eve Wilkins' strength, the phenomenal Adam Eve, far transcends the initial perception we have of her. Her ability is not merely about generating pink energy constructs. The essence of her power lies in the capability to manipulate matter at a subatomic level. This means she can alter the fundamental structure of practically anything, transforming it into food, earth into metal, or even fixing complex objects with a simple thought. This transmutation ability is the key to understanding why she is one of the most formidable entities in her universe, rivaling the Viltrumites in terms of potential impact. Her origin is the starting point for comprehending the magnitude of her abilities. Samantha was not born a heroine by chance. She was the result of a secret US government project, an attempt to create the perfect biological weapon. The government designed her, selecting a father with genetic potential and a mother to be the incubator. The plan was to create a being with absolute control over the material world. However, the child who was born, little Samantha, surpassed all expectations. Her powers were so vast and uncontrollable that, as a baby, she began to spontaneously reconfigure the toys in her crib. In an act of desperation and fear, the scientist responsible for the project swapped her with the Wilkins family's stillborn baby, allowing her to have a normal life away from the eyes of her creators. The most crucial and limiting aspect of the young heroine's powers are the mental blocks implanted in her mind during her creation. The scientists, terrified by the unlimited potential they had unleashed, inserted deep psychological barriers to prevent her from using her abilities on organic matter, specifically on living beings, and more importantly, on herself. This limitation was a safeguard so that she could not, for example, simply disintegrate an opponent or heal herself from mortal wounds. For most of her career as a heroine, she operated under this restriction, genuinely believing she was incapable of affecting living tissue, which forced her to use her powers in more creative yet fundamentally limited ways. The shattering of these mental blocks occurs in moments of extreme trauma, revealing the true scope of her power. The first major demonstration of this happens during her brutal fight against the villain Conquest. After being brutally impaled and left for dead, Samantha's survival instinct finally overcame the mental barriers. Her body subconsciously activated her powers at their maximum level, not only healing wounds that would be fatal for anyone else, but completely rebuilding her muscle mass, her organs, and her bone structure. She didn't just survive, she remade herself from scratch, emerging more powerful and with a new, albeit subconscious, understanding of her own capabilities. This event was a watershed moment. From that point on, although she still lacked full conscious control, her body began to react to mortal threats autonomously. In later arcs of the comic books, we see this capability taken to even greater extremes. After suffering devastating injuries in other battles, her power places her in a state of hibernation where she rebuilds her body once more, becoming physically stronger and with an even more refined control over transmutation. She demonstrates the ability to survive in the vacuum of space, create breathable atmospheres, and generate food from nothing, sustaining herself and others for long periods. The apex of her power is glimpsed in alternate futures and in the final moments of the saga. In one of these timelines, after the death of Mark Grayson, an older and more experienced Adam Eve unleashes her full potential. She becomes an almost divine figure, reshaping entire planets and defending the galaxy with astounding ease. It becomes clear that, without her emotional tethers and mental blocks, her power is virtually unlimited. She could, theoretically, eradicate famines, terraform uninhabitable worlds, and solve countless problems on a cosmic scale. The only thing holding her back is her own humanity and the psychological scars of her creation. She is a goddess who chooses to be human, and it is this duality that defines her. In essence, Adam Eve is not just powerful, she is power itself over physical reality. While other characters depend on brute force or speed, she manipulates the very building blocks of the universe.
Her ability to rewrite matter makes her a force of nature, an entity whose true potential is so vast that it is frightening not only to her enemies but also to herself. The heroine's journey is a constant struggle between her self-imposed limitations and the cosmic power that flows through her. Now that you know how absurdly powerful Adam Eve really is, we want to know your opinion. What is your favorite moment of the character, whether in the comics or the animated series? Do you think she is the strongest character in the entire Invincible universe? Leave your comment down below. We would love to read and discuss it with you. Don't forget to leave a like to support the channel and share this video with your friends who are also fans. Your interaction is crucial for us to continue bringing content like this. Thanks.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards